wins this one 38-33. Cowboys are now 6-6 on the season, still very much alive in the playoff hunt. Now, this was a very important game, back-and-forth game. So important that I literally spilled coffee all over my shirt.
You really did.
I did at one point. I had to bring in some reinforcements.
I tried to save you there. I was a little too slow.
It was a fashion disaster. So that's why I brought in Garrett Sanders.
Right.
Look, let's talk about this. Cowboys are 6-6 now.
Right.
Is Dallas a playoff team?
In this NFC, they are. And at this point, I mean, they put themselves in the conversation. You know, last couple of weeks they played for contention, been falling on their face for that. Today they played to keep themselves in the conversation, keep themselves alive. And one of the things I've been talking to you about throughout the last couple of weeks is paying attention to those teams that are ahead of Dallas right now. They're all losing. Except for Seattle this week, all those teams have lost. And I made a mention to you at one time that it looks like the Cowboys are going to get the opportunity to close that door on themselves, and we know, of course, they can do that. They've done that a couple times this year.
Yeah, the Cowboys are definitely good at shooting themselves in the foot.
Yep.
Let's talk just a little bit about this game. And you and me have talked a lot this year. I don't feel like the Cowboys have a signature victory. I mean, you started the season with the victory against New York, but even this victory, the way this one ended against the Eagles, you had a guy running a punt back that was inside the 5-yard line. You talk about going out with a fizzle.
Right.
Looking at this game, are you convinced that the Cowboys don't need to make a coaching change? I mean, what needs to happen? If you let the Eagles score 33 points on you, what's going on with this game?
Well, the thing is, you talked about, of course, the game you're mentioning is the Giants game to start the season.
And that one was good.
That was a good one. That's the only good win they've had. But as I told you off air, at this point in the season, all wins are good. The thing is with the Cowboys, they don't seem to know how to close a football game and finish it off. And it's a good thing they were playing the dumpster fire that is the Philadelphia Eagles.
For sure.
But even with that, like you said, the game's sewed up. Mo Claiborne gets that fumble recovery. The game is over, and yet they still have life because they make those dumb mistakes and let them have a chance there at the end because of that. That's not playoff football. And the Cowboys really haven't shown that since week 1, and that's why they're 6-6. The epitome of mediocrity right now in the NFL.
Well, they are mediocrity, but real quickly, I want to take a look at these are the final 4 opponents that the Cowboys have to play. Take a look at their upcoming schedule here. At Cincinnati, they're no joke. Andy Dalton looks good. Versus Pittsburgh, maybe Big Ben will be healthy in time. Versus New Orleans, you never know with them. They've looked better or worse. And then they finish the season at Washington. I'm with you. We talked a little bit about this. I think this game is going to come down to what happens at Washington. Garrett, I'm so sorry, man. We got to get out of here to get other NFL teams. But thank you so much for coming on your day off. And look, let's talk about the other Texas team. Houston Texans on the road, hosted by the Titans. Of course, Titans used to be the Houston Oilers before they packed their bags and left. The